And welcome back to Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and the 2022 NCAA Division III Baseball Championships. This is an elimination game. It is also a rematch between these two clubs, the Eastern Connecticut State Warriors and the Panthers from LaGrange out of Georgia. Greetings, everybody. Bob Brainerd along with my partner Bill Brophy and our staff here in Iowa. All right, Bill, elimination time. This is what it means. If LaGrange can win this rematch over these Eastern Connecticut State Warriors, then they will turn around and play another game. If the Warriors get the W here, then they will play for the national championship. As you look at the starting lineup for the Warriors, Donahue, Bagdasarian, Broadhurst, Masagno, Malcolm the catcher, Rich is the DH, Tower, Plantamuro, and Claiborne the right fielder. Aiden Dunn will be on the hill for the Warriors this afternoon.
Warriors 45-3 in the year. They were top ranked in the NCAA Division III.com poll. But Dunn, we've seen in relief. Also seen the starter for LaGrange in this tournament in relief. It's going to be Chafin. In fact, Chafin pitched 2 innings against Eastern Connecticut the other night. Tanner Chafin threw 2 innings of 1-hit ball against the Warriors. Waiting for them to go out in the field.
The players are ready too. They've been here since this morning. Our first game this morning was Stevens Point out of Wisconsin taking on Salisbury, and the defending national champs will get a chance at defending their title. They knocked off the Pointers 5-2. Here's the batting card for LaGrange, which will step in and swing the sticks first. Mixon, Irves, Joe Ruth, a terrific ball player, Larison, Chatham, Smageski, and Aldridge is the designated hitter. Rhett Haybear is the second baseman batting 8th, and then Palo bats 9th.
Bruce, an All-American who can swing it, set a record for most hits in the season in Division III. As we talked to Andrew Chafin, threw 2 innings the other night against Eastern Connecticut when the Warriors beat the Panthers 4-3. He shut the door after Dalton Brooks gave up 4 runs in 7 innings for LaGrange. So they've seen this left-hander. They know what he can do, but obviously manager David Kelton has great confidence in him. On the year, Chafin was 1-1 with a 4.70 ERA coming into the tournament. This is his 19th appearance, his first start. He's got a save. Chafin's pitched 32 2/3 innings after his appearances the other night, allowed 35 hits, 16 earned runs. He's walked 7, struck out 17. Opponents had hit 288 against Tanner Chafin coming into this tournament.
And this is Dunn, the lefty, that is pitching for Eastern Connecticut State.
And Dunn's also appeared as a reliever in this tournament. Is his 9th start, however. He's 5-0 with a 187 earned run average. He's got 3 saves in 57 2/3 innings coming in. He's got 45 hits, 12 earned runs, 11 walks, 57 strikeouts. Dunn threw an inning, allowed a run and 3 hits against Baldwin Wallace on opening day, and then was succeeded by Brian Albee to the mound, who mopped up at a 10-3 win on opening day for Eastern Connecticut. So Dunn making his second appearance, going against another guy making his second appearance, but that's what a double elimination tournament's all about. Your pitching staff gets taxed. You ask guys to assume different roles, and we see it here in a must-win game for LaGrange. Eastern Connecticut State's got some cushion.
Leading off the ball game for the
Indeed. So the table is set. We know the Seagulls from Salisbury, who won earlier today, they will play to defend that national title. Who will join them? Let's find out. Rhett Mixon leads it off for LaGrange and takes a strike. Umpires for this game this afternoon. Jerry Burrish is calling balls and strikes. Toby Formiller is over at first base. Foul back. Ben Williams, man second base, and Sam Kaya is down the line at third. There is video review, and we have the umpire eye in the sky. Each head coach gets 2 challenges. There can also be calls that are initiated by the umpiring crew upstairs or down in the field. 1-2 to Mixon.
Mixon, a 273 hitter, during the season. He's had a good tournament, 5 for 11, knocked in a couple runs.
Dunn fires low, 2-2.
Nixon was bothersome to Eastern Connecticut the other night, went 2 for 5 with an RBI and a run scored. Good leadoff man, gets ahead, gets on base for the big boys, Irvs and Ruth, who follow.
Just missing, tried to catch that corner. Count is full. (3-2). Just got a piece. Here's the defense for the Warriors of Eastern Connecticut State. It's Masagno in left, Bagdasarian in center, Claiborne in right, Broadhurst, Donahue, Plantamuro, and Tower left to right in the infield. Malcolm is the catcher for the lefty Dunn. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Mixon down on strikes. Dunn punches him out.
LaGrange just showed they can swing it here. They beat Trinity handily twice. On Friday, it was 12-0. Then these teams met Saturday. Eastern Connecticut took a 4-3 win. And yesterday, LaGrange once again beat up Trinity 15-3. So they've got some gaudy numbers in this tournament. Irvs has been among their leaders with 6 RBIs.
McKinley steps in. Goes after that first pitch. Bagdasarian gets to the spot, 2 away.
Trinity never figured out a way to do that, get back-to-back outs. Their pitching staff got beat up, worn out by LaGrange. This guy was the leader of the pack, Joe Ruth.
Ruth has set school and NCAA milestones during a tremendous season. And look at this, bunting his way on for a base hit. What can't this kid do? Continues to just be an offensive force.
Obviously surprised the Warriors by dropping the bunt. He's now 7 for 15 in the tournament. Again, the career leader in Division III for most hits in a season, now at 108.
The other night when Eastern Connecticut State outlasted this LaGrange team and won 4-3, Ruth was the last hope at the plate in the 9th inning with 2 outs. And on a ground ball, they just got him at first base. And I looked over at the dugout, and the dugout was stunned. They couldn't believe that the game was not only over, but that Ruth didn't reach. He's been such a pivotal player and always finds a way. They were stunned.
He's a good one and a threat to steal. 9 of 12 on the year.
And here's Larison, the first baseman.
Larison's 2 for 13 in the tournament. 366 hitter in the year.
Ooh, off speed. And Larison looks back and says, was that high? Yeah, it was, but he tried to windmill it and buggy whip it into right field.
Jack likes to talk. He's the first baseman, so he gets a lot of visitors down there, and you can see he likes to gauge the plate umpire.
Dunn had 0-2. Ball squirts away easily. Ruth will trot down to second base.
I say that admirably about Larison. He seems like a fun kid, plays the game with great energy and joy, brings lots of that to the table.
Freddie Freeman, Joey Votto. Yeah. They all enjoy punching in for quote-unquote work. 1-2 to Larison. Ruth now in scoring position as the Panthers try to jump on the board first. Ooh, 2-2.
Left-hander thought he had strike 3. He had taken a step toward the dugout.
Dunn, couple looks back. Now brings it. And he went around. Down on strikes. Dunn punches out Larison. 2 Ks for him in the top of the first. Warriors swing the sticks when we return. It's all about the kids, Bill. All about the kids, because after all, it's a kids' game.
Why aren't they at school, Bob?
School's over.
Even in Iowa?
Yeah, even in Iowa. They get out early.
Okay.
That I know
So
for a fact.
give the kids a pass, Bill.
That's right. So they're on the berm having a good time, enjoying a little summer vacay. And on the hill here, not a berm, but the pitching mound, and Bill talked about him earlier, Chafin. We've seen him before here at the College World Series.
And he was effective. Chafin, 5'9", 185-pounder from Cumming, Georgia. As you can see from his warm-ups, he comes from the side. That funky low slot drives right in, hitter's nuts. And again, he was effective the other night with 2 innings of scoreless relief where he allowed 1 hit. Didn't walk anybody or strike anybody out. But he impressed his coach enough to bring him back in the rematch against Eastern Connecticut because they had trouble with him.
And hoping there's more trouble and more issues as they fight for survival to stick around and force a second game with Eastern Connecticut State. If that happens, then the winner of that contest would move on to the best of 3 for the national championship.
LaGrange has already used Bailey Coleman, who was effective in winning opening day through 7 1/3 innings of shutout ball, allowed 4 hits. Dalton Brooks, who took the loss against Eastern Connecticut, allowed 4 runs and 7 hits in 7 innings of work. Ethan Fry helped save the season for LaGrange last night in their win over Trinity. Again, it was a one-sided one. Fry went 6 1/3 innings, allowed 3 runs, 6 hits. They haven't had a 4th starter, and so they give the ball to Chafin, who's been primarily a reliever, making his first start of the season.
He will face the leadoff man, Zach Donahue. Takes ball 1 low.
Certainly at no time during the year do college teams play 4 days in a row. So any staff is going to be in a unique situation.
There's that good look at that side armor. How it comes in. Advantage, if there is an advantage lefties. They have a better look at it coming. It's really the right-handers when it's righty on righty. And it comes in, then darts across the plate at the last second.
And again, we've told the story, and it's been well documented around the country, sadly. LaGrange had a star-crossed season. They lost 2 pitchers, 18, 19-year-olds, Jacob Brown and Stephen Bartolota, who were killed in a car accident on May 14th, just hours after LaGrange won their 5th consecutive league title. Obviously, the human losses puts things in perspective. But from a baseball standpoint, in a pitching situation like this, Bartolota actually was 4th in the team with most starts. He had started 8 games, and Brown was the freshman of the year in the region, an integral part of their pitching staff. He was 9-0 with 21 appearances out of the bullpen. So again, I don't mean to be crass, because what a horrific story to lose 2 young men, your teammates, your friends. But from a baseball standpoint, it also impacts LaGrange and how they go at it here in this tournament.
Yeah, to be sure. You see the patch over the heart right above the team name LaGrange, the initials and the numbers of the 2 fallen teammates. 2-2 to Donahue. Ripped and foul. You'll see the batting helmets as well. Catcher Smigelski has it on his headgear as well. Big red B. It's the last initial. Both players with the initial B in their last name. So they went and made sure that they are never forgotten here at the College World Series. 2-2 again to Donahue. This one lifted on the left side. Ruth gives chase and off the pitcher's mound.
What a battle here by Donahue against Chafin. It's on 6 pitches, the leadoff hitter. Donahue 2 for 8 in the tournament.
Bagdasarian's on deck. Donahue still battling here. This one in play. Bouncing ball to Chatham at short. One away. Defense for the Panthers. Palo in left. Irvs in center. Mixon in right. Ruth at third. Chatham at short. Heber at second base. Larison at first base. And Smigelski is the catcher for the right-hander Chafin. One up, one down. Bagdasarian now. Ryan steps in. There's a strike.
Bagdasarian, a .366 hitter before coming to Cedar Rapids. 3 for 8 in the tournament. Knocked in a run against LaGrange the other day. He's got 48 RBIs in the year.
Whoa. Bat goes airborne. Up and over his teammates and clanged off the top of the dugout. Here's a good replay, Bill.
Good toss by Bagdasarian. My goodness. Jake Mins and Jordan Schusterman do such a nice job. They get real jobs now with MLB, but they still do the D3 podcast.
Oh, the Cespedes Barbecue.
Well,
right?
I think they got bought out from that name now that they're big timers.
That's disappointing.
But anyway, they still do a wonderful job covering D3 baseball. They have a lot of fun, but they call this guy the Armenian Hammer.
Nice.
So I guess you'd say that was a hammer throw.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Nicely done. The 0-2. Another chopper foul, and this time he hung on to the bat. Chafin. Long wait. Brings it.
You're looking up to see if the Cespedes Family Barbecue still exists.
How did you know?
We've worked together too long.
Because that was just outstanding.
We've got our research staff on this.
R&D is on it. Yeah.
Anyway, Jake and Jordan do a wonderful job of chronicling Division III baseball.
Yeah, they do.
No matter whether it's the Cespedes Family Barbecue or just the podcast of D3 baseball.
2-2.
They bring joy and energy to this product.
Absolutely, they do.
Yep. Just kind of like Larison.
He's down at first base.
They bring a little snark as well.
Nothing wrong with snark.
No, I've noticed.
Well, Bagdasarian working the count full here after falling behind 0-2 and losing his bat. Well, the guys got their rituals in the dugouts, don't they?
They sure do.
They're having fun. 3-2 on the way. Lace to the gap. That should get down unless... No, it will get down. Mixon had a long way to go. Ball hung up there a while, but Mixon decided to pull up and hold Bagdasarian to a single.
First hit for the Warriors.
Third baseman number 20, Luke
Watch
Rogers.
Bagdasarian go the other way and loop this one just in front of the on-rushing Mixon.
So batter number 2 on the lineup card for head coach Brian Ham is aboard with one down. Here's Luke Broadhurst. Low for ball 1.
Broadhurst All-American third baseman, hitting .428, coming in the tournament with 13 homers, 49 RBIs. Fourth team All-American this year.
Chafin wheels and fires. It's foul, though.
Broadhurst 1 of 6 this weekend in Cedar Rapids. Started his career at UConn, transferred, become a 4-year starter for Eastern Connecticut. Big weekend for college baseball in Connecticut. UConn's made it to the regional finals. They lost in extra innings to Maryland last night. They'll play a rematch tonight. Or Eastern Connecticut obviously still alive here with a 46-3 record. 45-3. Yeah, 46-3.
A lot of W's between the Huskies and this squad. 1-2 to Broadhurst.
They've won 20 games in a row, have the Warriors.
Chafin. Smack to left. Palo. Can't get there. On his horse, Bagdasarian. They'll wave him in. RBI double for Broadhurst. 1-0 Eastern Connecticut State.
12th double of the year for Broadhurst. He drives in his 50th run. Gallo gambles and loses here with his dive in the gap in left center, and when it gets by him, they're going to run all day on the bases. Broadhurst has a double. Bagdasarian scores the run. The Warriors lead 1-0.
Palo, good speed out there in left. He tried to close the gap quickly, and he got there, but just on the lunge, it went up and under the glove. So no catch. RBI double for Broadhurst. Warriors on the board first. Masagno now with one away. There's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one away.
Ryan Ham moves Masagno up into the cleanup spot in the order, and he responds with a single to left. And Eastern Connecticut treating Chafin a little more harshly than they did in the late innings the other night.
And here's Malcolm, the catcher.
He's the guy who swaps spots in the batting order for Eastern Connecticut. Malcolm 1 for 8 in the tournament.
Chat time.
David Kelton to the mound. No activity in the bullpen. Just to give his pitcher a bit of a break.
Well, that gives us time for me to update you. At Cespedes BBQ is still active, the Twitter account. It says, we're Jake and Jordan. Words and videos stuff of MLB on Fox. So they've, like you said, they've moved up the baseball chain. But at the same time, on the Twitter page, it says right now for location, we're watching a D3 baseball game. So they're big shots, to be sure.
Yeah.
But they don't forget their roots.
Yeah, we knew them when. Well, Jake pitched for our old friend Pat Boone at Wash U.
That's right.
Pat actually suggested to me that I'd give Jake a website a look, or now a Twitter account.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to be on Twitter first.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, that's an issue.
I'm a stalker on Twitter.
That's what Twitter is. All right. Runners at the corners. Eastern Con State already on the board, looking for more. Malcolm's got 57 RBI. Good guy at the dish with ducks on the pond. Smacked right to Ruth. Just back in time is Broadhurst, 2 away.
Can't hit it any harder than that, says Malcolm. But Bruce in the right spot. Lost the race to the bag, however, so the rally potential rally continues for East Connecticut State. Laser shot down to third. That's why they call it the hot corner. Ruth Late getting to the bag, so the inning continues.
So 2 down for Jack Rich, the designated hitter. Smigelski's going to make sure the infield is all set on the same page. Chafin brings it, Rich fouls it.
Jack Rich, a .368 hitter coming into the tournament. He's their DH with 5 homers, 34 RBIs.
Three hits here in the first inning for the Warriors. Runner goes at first, and it's fouled. That was Masagno taken off.
And Ham trying to get something going, starts the runner. Trying to get Rich going. He's 2 for 6 in the tournament. Both those hits came on opening day. Rich an 0 for 3 against LaGrange. Struck out twice.
Chafin about to throw his 25th pitch here in the first inning. Tanner brings it. Runner goes from first, and Smigelski says, "You can have that. I'm going to keep my eye on third base." So second and third now with 2 away.
15th steal of the year from Masagno. Eastern Connecticut almost or close to 100 stolen bases this year.
Jack Rich sitting 1-2. Lifted, back behind short, and catch is made by Chatham. Side retired, but first blood drawn by the guys from the state of Connecticut. 1-0 Warriors after 1. This Bill, but I play one on TV.
Tell us more, Bob.
Well, I'll let the graphic do the talking.
Stevens Point eliminated top-seeded Marietta yesterday. Got shot down by Xavier Marmol through 7 1/3 innings of scoreless relief today. So allowed Salisbury to come from behind and keep their hopes of defending their title alive with a 5-2 win. They await the winner of this game, actually the winner of Pool B. As Bob said earlier, Eastern Connecticut needs 1 win. LaGrange needs to beat Eastern Connecticut twice to be the Pool B champ and face Marietta tomorrow in the first game of the best-of-3 series.
Yeah, if the Panthers would win this game, we're basically playing a doubleheader. They fix the infield up, make it all nice again, and then it's a do-over, winner take all later today.
In full disclosure, the weather forecast for late this afternoon is not good. I'm just trying to tell the world.
It's dry now. Low 70s.
It is. It rained overnight, so the outfield might still be wet. We saw that in the first game.
Chatham leads it off, the shortstop for the Panthers here in their half of the second inning. And waves at strike 3. 1 away. 3 punch-outs now for the lefty Dunn.
Back-to-back punch-outs against Harrison and then Chatham. Again, LaGrange beat up Trinity pitching, and they can flat-out rake. They average 10.5 runs a game. Just as Trinity, who fell to LaGrange 12-0 on opening day and 15-3 in an elimination game yesterday.
Here's the catcher, Smigelski.
He's 3 for 8 in the tournament. 316 hitter coming into the tournament. 3 homers, 27 RBIs.
One. Malcolm jumped up to go get that one. Liner right to Tower, 2 away.
Sawing him off. Tower was positioned perfectly to get the second out in the second inning.
And now Jarrett Aldridge, designated hitter in the number 7 spot.
Aldridge hit a long home run yesterday against Trinity. One of 17 hits collected by the Panthers. He was 3 for 5 in that game.
This one to left should stay in the park and find the mitt of Masagno with a nice sliding grab. Highlight reel stuff from the Warrior and left.
Comes a long way. A little slip and slide on the rain-dampened turf. Nice play by the left fielder.
Here in Iowa, cloudy skies, but dry so far after the overnight rains. 1-0 our score, Eastern Connecticut State. With a tally in the first, they go to work here in the second.
Eastern Connecticut had quite a year. 46-3. They're coached by Brian Ham. He's got over 300 career wins, 100 of those at Eastern. Been Amherst for a while. Got here by beating Rowan in the Super Regionals. Final game was a 7-6 counter and then 13 innings. And it was decided by a hit batsman with the bases loaded.
First baseman number 12, Josh Tower.
Josh Tower, the first baseman, will kickstart the bottom of the second inning. Chafin threw 26 pitches in that first frame. And we'll try to be a bit more economical here in inning number 2.
Tower, a 300 hitter. Knocked in 25 this year. Tower 2 for 7 in the tournament. Driven in a couple runs.
No home runs. With a name like Tower, you'd expect a few to leave the park, right?
You'd expect.
2-1 to Tower. Chafin trying to nibble on that outside corner, just missed it. 3-1. Tower taking all the way. Count goes full. Full count. The delivery. Smacked past his counterpart. Into right for a base hit. 4th hit of the afternoon for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've been a lot better swings against Chafin today than they did the first time they saw the sidewinder.
Second baseman number 4, Noah Tomorrow.
On to lead off the second.
Plantamoro now, the second baseman.
Eastern Connecticut doesn't bunt much, 34 times in 47 games coming into the tournament.
And right on cue, Noah bunts. Execution perfect for the sacrifice.
Well, he's the number 8 hitter.
Yeah.
And he's done it a team leading now 8 times this year. So
He was the guy.
He's the best bunter on the team, and he puts down a very nice one. Pitcher throws him out. He gets Tower to second.
See, stay in your lane. That's Noah's lane. I got your sacrifice, coach. No problem. Tower at second. One away. Claiborne, the right fielder. Throw goes into center field. Down to third goes Tower. E1 on the throw.
See if they bring the infield in. They do. Claiborne's driven in 4 runs in this tournament, hitting out of the 9 spot.
Yeah, good to have a 328 guy at number 9.
He's 3 for 8 in the tournament. He'll face a drawn-in infield here with 1 out in the second.
Squared, pulled back in time. 1-0.
Claiborne has 3 sacrifice hits this year.
Smigelski popped out of there, cat-like. Keeping an eye on that runner at third. 2-0 though to Claiborne.
Shown bunt on both pitches. Obviously, a safety squeeze was on.
Tries to go the other way. Sneak it past Ruth. Two and one with a runner at third base as Eastern Con State tries to make it a 2-0 game. Bunt down, no throw. As you said, Bill, it was safety squeeze all the way, and Chafin, I don't know if he was afraid to pull the trigger or what.
Well, appears that way. I don't understand why he didn't throw. It's a nice bunt, but Chafin's got the ball with some time, and this holds the ball. Would have been a bang-bang play at first. As it is, there's runners on the corners after the infield single. Only 1 out for the top of the order, Zach Donahue.
And it didn't look on the replay like Tower was going anywhere, even if he does throw the ball, but we shall see how things unfold here after that.
Smigelski, I think, wants to make sure the infield defense is set if they put a play on. A double steal. Infielders now back at double play depth up the middle. Corner infielders were in on the grass prior to the Smigelski calling timeout and conferring with Chafin on the mound. Might be buying some time for the bullpen to get active.
You are correct, sir. Right on cue, Bailey Coleman heads out to begin some soft tossing.
And Bailey threw opening night and was very good against Trinity through 7 1/3 innings of 4 hit balls, so he'd be coming back on short rest.
So the leadoff man's up there in a great spot. Corners with 1 down. Zach Donahue. Handles the bat well. He's only struck out 20 times. So this is a good action guy to have at the plate. You know something's going to happen as you see Coleman get loose.
He's reached base in 23 games in a row.
Two and 0.
Now he started his career at UConn, transferred. This is his first of still 4 remaining years of eligibility. Switch hitter.
Two and 1 now to Zach. Bagdasarian's on deck. Five hits now for Eastern Connecticut State. Donahue looking to add to the pile. Runner goes from first. Base hit to right. The run will score. And runners at the corners when it's all said and done. 2-0 Warriors.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a hit and run per se, but Claiborne broke. Donahue lines a single over his head into right field. Mixon trying to throw Donahue out at third. I don't know how he thought he was going to do that with the runner on the move. But it's an RBI single for Bagdasarian.
For Donahue.
Or excuse me, for Donahue. And Eastern Connecticut State scores for the second straight inning.
Here is Bagdasarian. He gets a chance here with one away and runners up the corners. Ryan singled, then scored on the Broadhurst double, and this might be hook time.
Yeah.
It is. Chafin going to leave after throwing 41 pitches, giving up 2 runs, and still 2 on the bags with 1 away. So Coleman will come in. We'll tell you all about him when we return. Bailey Coleman, the right-hander, taking over here in the second inning for the Panthers.
Well, the other night, Bailey Coleman started through 7 1/3 innings of scoreless ball, allowed 4 hits in that start, walked 1, struck out 9. He comes in relief of Tanner Chafin, who's making his first start of the year, and it was short-lived. Went 1 time through the order plus 1 hitter. So Coleman pitching on short rest. He's been awfully good this year. 11-1 now. Came into the tournament with a 3.78 earned run average. This is his 17th appearance, only his second out of the bullpen, and has thrown 95 innings, allowed 80 hits, 37 earned runs, walked 28, struck out 93. So he's a good one. Opponents have hit 229 against Bailey Coleman.
Steps in with runners at the corners, 1 away. Bagdasarian, the hitter.
Coleman's a junior from Hiram, Georgia.
Strike.
Predominantly Georgia roster here. 4 Floridians and a player from Alabama, Herbs. Otherwise, all Georgia folks on LaGrange's roster.
Waiting for the 0-1. Ryan bounces it foul. Coleman would A, love the double play ball, obviously. B, he'll take a strikeout here. Anything to just get himself settled in here and keep the damage to a minimum. Already a run in for a 2-0 lead.
He has been a strikeout guy, but faces good hitter here in Bagdasarian, and Broadhurst the All-American on deck.
Oh, to Ryan. Swing and a miss. That's what we're talking about. He'll take that. Makes it 2 away before he faces Broadhurst.
Goes up the ladder on Bagdasarian here, and he can't hit that pitch up in his eyes. So a big out for Coleman. Going to walk Broadhurst. They had the base open. Non-traditionally, it was second base, but nonetheless, Broadhurst, they feel, is the one guy they don't want to let beat him. So the All-American third baseman who had the RBI in the first inning gets an intentional walk here.
Steps in with the bases loaded, and a tremendous opportunity here to bust this open early. Singled in the first himself. Fouls this pitch back.
Sagno is the program leader in numerous categories. Hits, 200 coming in the tournament. RBIs, 135. Runs, 157. Total bases, 334. Extra base hits, 75. Started every game here in his senior year.
Launches it for a base hit. 2 runs are in. Make it 4 love. Warriors.
Zagnos inserted in the cleanup spot, and the lineup comes through by lining this single into center. With 2 outs, those runners score easily. Herbs gets the ball in, but not until Basayo makes it 4-zip by driving in Donahue and Claiborne.
And it ain't over yet. No holes in this Warriors lineup. Here's Malcolm. He hit a bullet right at Ruth, the third baseman, in his first AB. So even the outs have been noisy. 7 base hits now for Eastern Connecticut States. One-0 to Matt Malcolm. Make it 2-0.
Eastern Connecticut averaged 10 runs a game during the regular season and playoffs coming into this. They've scored 14 runs in the first 2 days in Cedar Rapids. Didn't play yesterday. The rain washed out the night game when they were scheduled to play this matchup.
2-1, 3 runs in, 2 aboard. Warriors looking for a big inning. Massive cut by Malcolm. 2-2.
Malcolm's got 10 home runs. He certainly was thinking of his 11th there.
Coleman, peek back, brings it. Chopper slowly to short. Chatham to first in time. Side retired, but the Warriors tally 3 more, knock out the starting pitcher, and after 2, lead it 4-0.
My coaches always made sure that the student comes first.
Champions who are in the stands taking in some college baseball action here in Cedar Rapids. They were also at the barbecue enjoying the festivities that kicked off this event on Thursday.
Yeah, the event has done a good job of honoring Special Olympians dating back to the Appleton days when they would have players, Special Olympians standby players during introductions, that type of thing, and it's carried over here to Cedar Rapids, and it's obviously a wonderful program, and it's good to see the Cedar Rapids Organizing Committee, led by Dan Hammis, Commissioner of the American Rivers Conference, has carried on that tradition here in Iowa.
Leading off the top of the 3rd inning, second baseman number 19.
LaGrange needs base runners down 4 as they hit in the 3rd. Red Bear steps in against Aiden Dunn. Allowed 1 hit over the first 2 innings, has struck out 3, hasn't walked anybody.
Haybear, Palo, then top of the order Mixon here in the top of the 3rd. And strike 1 to Rhett. Strike 2 on the foul back into the netting.
Kids are pumping their tires. Jake Mins and Jordan Schusterman always talk about seniors like Chafin in this situation today, pitching in an elimination game, and they refer to it as pitching for your childhood.
Oh, that's right. I remember that expression.
Yep, which is, I think, not only poetic, but so accurate when you get to your senior year, especially at the D3 level. You know this is probably your last game.
Donahue, are you kidding me? From the deepest part of deep in the hole, Donahue erases Haybear.
Big time play here by the UConn transfer.
Fielder number 31,
It's a
Gabriel
D1 play at the D3 World Series. My goodness, that's a wonderful play. Shows his strong arm, gets enough on it to get the leadoff hitter Haybear here in the 3rd.
And on every look, it looked to be that he got him, but challenge time. They'll go underneath and take a look.
Each coach gets 2 challenges. The umpires can have a crew chief challenge in the late innings. Only had 1 challenge in the preceding game. It hasn't been a tool utilized as much this year as it was last year when it made its debut in the D3 College World Series. Here it is. This is what they'll be looking at underneath the stadium where the monitors are. Again, wonderful play by Donahue, who gets the ball in the hole and then shows off his arm. Pretty close.
The first 2 replays, it looked like he got him by a half step. Here, perhaps not.
They, whoever they is, say it's not wise to slide into first. You get there quicker by running through the bag.
I think that was what helped make the initial early call, is that it was kind of awkward, as you can see, on how he got in there. Almost jammed.
Yeah, it's like the foot's jammed into the dirt before the bag.
Yeah, now it's a matter of where is the baseball in the glove before the foot actually, before the toe actually touches the bag, because it is this awkward slide. Boy, that is close.
And this might take a while for the arbiters to determine the correct call.
See, here you can see where the ball is, but you don't have a good view on where the toe because of the cloud of dust. So that's what they're looking at now. Like any review in any sport, you have to have conclusive evidence, and if you don't, then the call stands. So they are breaking this down frame by frame as we look at it. And the call is out at first base. So don't take away that great play from Donahue.
No, in fact, submit it to SportsCenter for one of the top 10 plays of the day.
Done.
Yeah.
Done. One more look.
Now, there's the tail end of it. Donahue makes a real athletic play to go in the hole, though. You know, and unleashes a strong throw to get Hebert. That's the best fielding play by an infielder we've seen in 4 days here.
Gold star right there. One away. Gabriel Palo takes a ball. Fouls that one back. Gabe, a 321 hitter, hanging in there. Top of the order after him, Mixon.
Now, Aiden Dunn is a senior, but he is not in the same situation. He's not pitching for his childhood under Jake and Jordan's definition.
Boy, that one almost found Broadhurst's glove, but just out of his reach. So Palo smacks a single here with one away in this third.
Thought about taking the extra base, then he kind of glanced out at the scoreboard. The corner resigns, so his team's down 4, so he holds up. Lines this one to the left field corner over Broadhurst's head. Again, he's thinking for 2 as he rounds the bag, but put the brakes on, and that's 4. He will rest at first base as LaGrange goes for the order for the second time.
And you don't do that with Mixon, Irves, and Ruth lurking behind. Back to the top of the order. Rhett struck out his first AB. Can't check in time, 0-1. Done with a good view of the runner. That one high and tight. Nixon back in there. Trying to be a table setter, get something happening for the big bats behind him. Out of play.
Eastern Connecticut State got a great outing. Start from Billy Oldham on opening day against Baldwin Wallace. Allowed 2 runs, 8 hits. He's a hard thrower.
Good scoop by Malcolm, 2-2.
Then they turned to Tommy Benincazzo, who gave him 6 2/3 innings of 8-hit, 3-run ball against LaGrange Saturday night. Benincazzo left the game in the 7th. Struck out 9, walked 1.
Little tamper to Tower at first. He'll step on first, 2 away. So they retire Mixon, Palo down to second, and Irves will be the batter with 2 outs. McKinley flew out to center in his first AB against Dunn.
And he's the RBI leader in this tournament with 6. He and Peyton Nelson of Stevens Point each had 6 RBIs. Irves with 51 ribbies on the year.
Just upstairs, 1-0.
Hitting .410. OPS of 1165.
Is that good? That's great. What a season for this young man. Waiting on the 1-0 from Dunn. And upset with himself. Tried to bring the hands in. See it right there.
Yep.
He knew it. Got a meaty pitch, something he could handle, and just couldn't get it out of the way sooner to barrel it up. He's trying to find some green and put his ball club on the board here. Runner at second. 1-1 pitch, high, 2-1. Ruth is on deck if Irvs can reach.
Irvs, a senior from Huntsville, Alabama.
Waving that bat. 2-1. Fouled that one off. It's another pitch that he liked. And he's getting some choice baseballs to work with. Dunn has the sign. Irvs is ready. 2-2 pitch. Out of play. We'll do it again. LaGrange got its second hit of the contest here in the inning. Palo's out at second. Would love to trot home. Irvs trying to deliver. Scoots out of the way.
Should be a wild pitch.
Yep, down to third. Getting closer to trotting home. And the count goes full. LaGrange fans that are in attendance here in Iowa trying to spur on their club. Lifted to center. Bag to Sarian. Lots of room. Side retired. Dunn and company put another 0 on the board. Middle of 3, it remains 4-0. We are in Cedar Rapids, Iowa at Veterans Memorial Stadium, and a lot of veteran artifacts surround this stadium. There's one of them that's right behind the scoreboard at center field. Little drone action for you here on this Monday afternoon.
That plane greets me every morning when I take the turn up the hill.
Put down your donut and salute, right?
Exactly.
Eastern Connecticut State ran 8 players to the plate in that 3-run second inning. So Rich leads off here with a base hit in the third. They're at it again.
This time against Bailey Coleman, though. We're getting pitching at short rest. He pitched Friday night.
First baseman number 12, Josh Tower.
The leadoff man aboard, Josh Tower, who singled and scored in the second.
And it's all hands on deck when you got to win. Potentially, LaGrange, well, all these teams that could potentially play 5 more games if they went all 3 in the best of 3 finale, along with the 2 today. So that would tax any pitching staff. And they're asking Coleman to come back again on short rest here today after pitching Friday night.
Tower takes ball 1. Check it, ball 2. Now it's 3-0. Coleman got to throw a strike and does. 3-1. Rich taking a decent lead, but nothing ginormous for Coleman to worry about. This one left center. Irv says, I got it. And he does, 1 away. Tower erased, 1 away. Plantamuro will be the batter. Dropped down a sacrifice, and that got the wheels rolling and churning in a 3-run second inning.
Plantamuro 1 for 8 in the tournament.
Chat time, Smigelski.
He's a senior from Bristol, Connecticut. Might have some pull to get Donahue's play on in top 10. What do you think?
Yeah, because the mothership is there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullpen action, as you see, for LaGrange. That's their closer, who is yet to appear in the tournament. It's Ethan Cramer. He threw in the late innings last night, never came in the game.
Up the middle, that's a base hit. Plantamuro makes it first and second with 1 out. And now Claiborne
shoots this one right up the middle into center field. Eastern Connecticut is smashing today.
Yeah. And Claiborne, as Bill mentioned, he's seeing the ball well here in Cedar Rapids. Singled and scored in the second. Little comebacker, Coleman to second for 1. The relay is in time for the double play. And that takes care of the threat and the bottom of the 3rd inning. To the 4th we go. It's Eastern Con State 4, LaGrange nothing.
As a core value, the NCAA and Division III are committed to diversity, inclusion, and gender diversity among its student athletes, coaches, and administrators.
That, I'm told, we're aware, is downtown Cedar Rapids.
Second largest city in the state. It's a county seat, though, in county. Largest corn processing city in the world, and one of the leading manufacturer regions, this whole eastern part of Iowa, in the United States. Big in IO processing, food ingredients. That's Cedar Rapids.
I was chatting during lunch with one of the, I don't know if he's part of this umpiring crew, but he's part of the staff here. And he calls balls and strikes. He is an umpire, but he said, I just recently retired from Quaker Oats.
Quaker Oats, one of that's headquartered here, along with Cargill, General Mills, Archer Daniels Midland. Nordstrom apparently is here as well.
Yeah. Joe Ruth leads off the 4th inning.
Were you munching on a granola bar?
That would have been appropriate. I did hit him up for cereal because I'm sure he has boxes and boxes that he's never going to use. But said he'd get back to me. I think that was a blow-off.
Yeah, I think it might have been.
3-0 to Ruth. You're always careful against this guy. Here's a strike, 3-1. Tries to go to left. Masagno gets it, however, for out number 1.
Dunn retires the leadoff man for the 4th straight inning. He's only allowed 2 hits in 3 1/3. Struck out 3, rolling right along. They're getting some stretching in the bullpen, however. Again, this is a guy who's been a reliever for much of the year.
Goes after the first pitch. Larison fouls it off.
First baseman number 5, Jack Larson.
Swings through it. 0-2. Dunn brings it. Ooh. Almost got a called 3rd strike. To left, Masagno again will get there again for out number 2. And Chatham will be the batter. Favorite Quaker Oats cereal, bro?
You asking me? Or?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I
Ask our crew too. Life cereal? Are you a fan of Life? They make Life.
That's the old commercial with Mikey.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you like oatmeal?
Well,
the oatmeal packets?
Who doesn't like oatmeal?
Some people don't.
Oh.
Granola? Are you a granola guy?
Yeah. What do you think? Not so much.
In donut form. Here's Chatham. They make Quisp. Remember Quisp and Quake?
Yeah.
That's made by Quaker Oats. Now, I preferred Quake over Quisp. But Quisp is still made, according to their website. They still make Quisp. But Quake has gone the way of the dinosaur, apparently. Quake wasn't marketable. Send your free samples, Quaker Oats, to the booth here, just behind home plate. All 3 putouts, if he gets the putout, and he does, in foul territory, but a catch nevertheless.
Boy, by Mazzagno on the stick. Hang with that. And he makes all 3 putouts in the inning. Goes a long way, bangs up against the wall, but holds on. And everything is going Eastern Connecticut State's way.
It remains 4-0 Eastern Con State over LaGrange.
NCAA's commitment to the highest levels of fairness and well-being, along with
On a pleasant day, light breeze, a little muggy, and some rain in the forecast, but it's held off so far here in Cedar Rapids. 4-0 our score. The Warriors in front.
It's a very pleasant day if you're from Willimantic, Connecticut. That's where Eastern Connecticut State is.
Off the bottom of the 4th inning, the shortstop number 1.
Bailey Coleman, going to run back out there and start this bottom of the 4th inning for the Panthers. And he'll face the top of the order. Donahue, Bagdasarian, and Broadhurst. Third AB already for Donahue. He's grounded out, singled, and scored, and drove in a run with that single in the 2nd. Bounces this one to the first base side. Larison bounces off the shoulder blades. What you call a hot smash.
Let's see if the Official score calls it a hit or an error.
Base hit, number 10 now for Eastern Con State. Leadoff man aboard, Bagdasarian now. Ryan singled and scored in the first.
Talked about Donahue, a threat to run, 12 steals in the year, and caught 3 times.
Upstairs, 1-0.
Kelton, LaGrange coach, obviously thinks Donahue going to steal. Assuming he's making the call, so the toss is over to first base.
Count is even, 1-1. Irvs coming in, extension to get it. Out number 1, McKinley Irvs. Showing off in center.
And he's a speedy fella, and he uses that speed to get in the gap and making very nice sliding catch. The first down the 4th.
A lot of leather being flashed
Yeah.
in this ball game this afternoon. 1 down. Luke Broadhurst brings up the Luke Birds from the Warrior faithful. Couple throws over. I think Donahue's going to try to sneak a stolen base out of him.
Trying to get scoring position for Luke and give his fans a chance to chant Luke.
And this guy, as Bill pointed out, All-American for a reason. Monster numbers. Always a threat to do some damage at the plate.
He's got a career slugging percentage of .725 coming into the tournament. That's second only in the school history to former National Player of the Year Basilio Ortez, who was .479 or .729, excuse me.
Coleman brings the 0-1, and Broadhurst knocks out a window.
That's a pretty good career slugging percentage. That's a model of consistency. .725 over 4 years. Slugging this year is .822 coming into the event. His OPS, 1348 is the watch Donahue take an extra base.
Thrown away by Coleman. He kept firing over, bothered by number 1. And it's an E1. Coleman pays the price.
Both pitchers, Chafin and Coleman, now have an error today.
Pants his jersey and his catcher and says, "My bad." Back to the batter, and Broadhurst. Strike 3 called. What a pitch by Coleman. After the overthrow E, he refocuses to get the K.
Here it is.
The left fielder, number 13,
For the corner and made it. Pitcher's pitch, to be sure.
So 2 away for Masagno. 2 for 2, and he's brought in a pair. Big cut.
Sagno had the big hit in the 3-run second inning. It drove in 2 with his second single of the game.
Coleman checking the runner out at second base. Going the other way for another base hit. He's 3 for 3. They'll wave Donahue home. He'll score. It's 5-0. Have a day in the cleanup spot.
Yeah, good move by the coach to move him up in the order. He's responded with a single to left in the first, a single to center that drove in 2 in the second, and a run-scoring single to right to drive in a run right here.
Five, nothing Warriors. Malcolm the catcher. Missing 1-0.
Sagno now 4 for 10 in the tournament.
Scoots out of the way there, 2-0. Warriors have now scored in every inning except for the third as the ball gets loose out of the bullpen. And they threaten in the third. They had 2 on with 1 out, but a double play ball closed that threat off. Five runs on 11 hits. Two to Malcolm. He smashes it. That's another base hit. They've seen the ball very well today, Bill.
And Cramer throwing in earnest in the bullpen. He may get the call shortly. David Kelton down his clipboard, and here he comes.
So Coleman on short rest. Can't find the groove. They'll go to the closer here in the bottom half of the 4th inning, trailing 5-0. We are back. It's 5-0, bottom of 4. There's 2 outs, 2 runners on as the hit parade continues for the Warriors. Third pitcher of the afternoon now for LaGrange College out of Georgia is Ethan Cramer, the right-hander.
And he's been their relief ace. Ethan's had a nice year, 2-3 with a 4.98 ERA. This is his 20th game, his first appearance in the tournament got 7 saves. That's most on the club in 21 2/3 innings. Cramer's allowed 23 hits, 16 runs, 12 of which are earned. He's walked 20, struck out 19. Opponents have hit 284 against Ethan Cramer. Cramer's a 6'3", 200-pound junior from Wellington, Florida. He faces Jack Rich, the DH.
0-1 to Rich. Just got a piece off the end of the bat.
Billy Coleman only allowed 4 hits in the 7 1/3 innings of work on opening night in this tournament. He allowed 6 hits today. And he worked an inning, I guess, 2 1/3 innings. So treated roughly by Eastern Connecticut State.
That was a ball, and it skipped away from Smigelski, so the runners move up a station to second and third. So Rich sits 1 and 2, but opportunity after the wild pitch to drive in a pair if he can find the outfield green. Cramer brings it, bounces it, 2-2. Rich ready. Cramer as well. Bouncing ball past Haybear into right field. It plates a pair. 2 more add to the scoreboard here in Cedar Rapids. It's 7-0.
Coach Kelton showing some confidence in his offense. Could come back there, play the infield back. But the strategy was foiled by Rich, who found a hole, bounces the ball into right field. The single scores 2 runs. Eastern Connecticut State continues the hit parade. It's now 7-0.
Josh Towers' turn.
13 hits, and we're only in the 4th inning.
The hitters for Eastern Connecticut State came here this afternoon with a purpose. And Dunn as well. He's given up just 2 base hits through 4. Smothered in the dirt. Smigelski there. 1-1.
Earlier today, Salisbury advanced to the best-of-3 series finale with a 5-2 win over Stevens Point. Salisbury now 8-0 in this tournament the last 2 years.
Should end the inning, and it does, but damage done by the Warriors. Another 3 runs posted on the board, and after 4, it's now a 7-0 lead. Advancing now to the top of the 5th inning, and Mr. Dunn has a nice comfy cushion of 7 to work with here.
Again, he is a reliever by trade. He has made starts, but by and large, been a reliever this year for Eastern Connecticut. For that reason, someone was throwing in the bullpen, and now they've stopped. But he has pitched well, to your point. This is his 9th start out of 19 appearances.
Great combination. In an important contest, you get the pitching and the hitting working in unison.
Dunn does have a complete game, so perhaps he's going to go longer. We know he pitched a couple days ago, though. That's why I was thinking he'd be on a short lease, and he gives up a leadoff single.
Smigelski to kickstart the 5th inning.
Designated hitter number 27, Jared Aldridge.
And now Aldridge, the designated hitter. Aldridge just 1 AB so far. He flew out to left. Upstairs 1-0.
Griffin Potbryant is loosening, or at least he's stretching. Now he's loosening up in the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. 1-0. That one lifted back behind the press box.
Cale Chapman, the shortstop, who has pitching experience, been in 6 games this year. He is throwing in the LaGrange bullpen. He'd like this to be a long inning, and he could hit again before he takes the mound, if that is what Dave Kelton wants to do, bring in Chatham to pitch.
This might drop. Yes, indeed. On his way to third is Smigelski. Runners at the corners. Something starting here in the 5th, perhaps. The Panthers.
Yeah, that's what the Panthers need, base runners.
Second baseman.
Oops, this thing going to the right field corner.
So LaGrange started this inning with just 2 base hits. They've got 2 in the inning, and Haybear will be the batter. Rounded out in third. You see Malcolm out there barking, directing traffic to his infield mates. Dunn brings it. Strike 1. Giving chase.
Trouble.
It is trouble. That's going to be a run. Panthers on the board. It's 7-1.
3 straight hits. Tells the Warriors LaGrange will not go away. This one not hit well, but muscled into center field by Bear to drive in a run.
Now Malcolm's going to have a word.
I think this is the bye time for the guy in the bullpen. Griffin Potbryant is now throwing hard out there. Yeah, this is just to kill time. Well, that's not Potbryant. He sat down. He's been replaced.
Jack Wallace.
It is Jack Wallace. And he might get in the game because, as I say, I think this visit to the mound was just to kill time. Hunt Bryant or Wallace hadn't been throwing long because it was Hunt Bryant to start the inning.
Yep. When you hug your pitcher, that ain't because you love him. Well, maybe it is, but that means you're going to make a pitching change, pal.
Waiting for the umpire to come up and break up the conference. And I think he's going to tell him that Wallace is coming in.
Maybe Malcolm will hug him, too.
Umpire taking his time getting out there. We still haven't seen it called the bullpen.
Oh, there it is. Oh, what a surprise. Yeah. All right, done is done. But a terrific job. He leaves here in the top of the 5th. His club leads by the score of 7-1.
Now pitching for Eastern Connecticut, number 8, Jack Wallace.
That's out to Ford. Oh, come on, Alec. Game on. That's our drone pilot, Alec. Among other things, multi-talented young man who took a break during the pitching change.
That's allowed.
I think he just wanted camera FaceTime.
That's Jack Wallace who wants some camera time as well. He's the new pitcher, a graduate transfer, 50-year guy from Winthrop, Mass, 5'11", 195 pounds. Wallace on the year, 2-0, 2.42 ERA. This is his 20th appearance, first in the tournament. 22 in the 3rd innings for Wallace, 22 hits allowed, 6 earned runs. He's walked 17, struck out 24. Opponents have hit 250 against the right-hander.
He gets Palo to swing and miss on his first pitch. The big boys are lurking. Palo and then top of the order. Mixon, Irves, Ruth, Larison. So the fact that it was 3 straight singles.
I think we're buying some time for the plate umpire, yeah.
Yeah, Jerry Burrish, I think he caught a foul tip.
Third base umpire trotted in to make sure he was okay, but Malcolm did him a favor there by going to the mound to look like he wanted to visit with the pitcher when in reality he wanted the plate umpire to clear the cobwebs.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. So again, you're making the change not only for the 3 straight singles and the run that tallies, but big bats are right around the corner. And there's a good start for Wallace and Eastern Con State. 1 away.
Done through 63 pitches, 2/3 of them for strikes. That's part of the reason for his success. Didn't walk anybody, he got ahead of hitters.
Right fielder number 24.
The run allowed this inning is his lone run he's given up till now. The 2 on base are his responsibility, but he only allowed 5 hits. Struck out 3 and didn't walk anybody, as we said.
Here's Mixon. Rhett's the leadoff guy. He's got 2 aboard here. Little slow roll at a second. Plantamuro will go to first to get the out.
He missed the tag, so
Yeah.
there's only 1 out. Mixon's out at first, but Hebert advances to second, Aldrich to third.
And Plantamuro, he looked in the dugout right away and made the sign like, no, don't review it. I didn't tag him. So save the challenge, get the out, and Irves will be the batter.
And this is a big at bat indeed. If he can get a 2-out single, they're back within shouting distance. Here it is. And you can see he missed the tag. Well, maybe we will get a challenge.
Probably shouldn't. because again, Plantamuro looked in the dugout and said, he made the sign like, no, don't do it. Like, I didn't get him.
Short visit from Coach Brian Ham.
Believe in your players. Usually players in any sport, they will oversell something to be reviewed. They want to be right, and they'll tell a coach, no, go challenge that.
There might have been something else was on the agenda there, though. He didn't. This was the second base umpire's call, and he's talking to the plate umpire. Anyway, it was a short visit. And we play on. Still, it's a big at bat for Herbs.
Sitting 0-1 with runners at second and third. Warriors dugout thought it was a strike. It's a ball. It's 1-1. Liner to first, knocked down by Tower, and he scrambles to get to the bag and get the out. Wallace is fired up. Tower gets dirty, but makes the play, Bill.
Yeah, really nice play to stay with. Hard hit ball by Herbs, bounces off his chest, but Tower gathers himself, gathers the ball, reaches out, touches the bag. Threat is over. Big play. It's a 6-run lead for Eastern Connecticut State as we play the bottom of the fifth.
From the Midwest, here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, you get yourself a nice scenic.
Put your seatbelts on. That's what Cedar Rapids looks like. That's where we've been since Friday at the 2022 Division III Baseball Championship.
Ballpark tucked away here in the neighborhood. Plantamuro leads off the bottom of the fifth. The lead is still comfy for the Warriors at +6. That one in the dirt, skips away. Smashed to short, Chatham's there. And makes the play, one away. And the batter will be Claiborne.
Right fielder number 15, Jason Claiborne.
Strike to Jason.
Eastern Connecticut wins this game. No more baseball today.
Not today. And then
they'll play tomorrow at noon against Marietta. Or excuse me, against Salisbury, who's trying to be the first team since Marietta to repeat as a two-time champion back-to-back.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often.
That happened in 2011 and 12. Marietta, only the third team in the history of this event to go back-to-back. It hasn't happened since.
The Gulls will get their chance. 2 away here in the fifth. Donahue the batter.
If LaGrange rallies to win this game, we'll play, as Bob says, the second game essentially is a doubleheader. The winner of that game to take on the Gulls at noon tomorrow in the first game of a best-of-3 series, which will determine the 2022 champ.
Because of the shift with the rainouts last night, there was the potential, optimal word there, potential, to play 4 games today. To second. Side retired. For the first time today, 1, 2, 3, go the Warriors. To the 6th we go. 7-1 our score. Moving our lineup card on up to the 6th inning. 7-1 lead for Eastern Connecticut State University, out of the state of Connecticut, obviously. Mr. Wallace came in relief. Runs it back out there to begin the top of inning number 6.
Joe Ruth.
He faces the meat of the order. Ruth, Larison, Shattuck. LaGrange would like to have one of those big innings that sent Trinity home early. LaGrange beat Trinity 12-0 on Friday, beat them 15-3 in an elimination game yesterday. Hit a couple 4-run innings against the Trinity Tigers.
Ruth 1 for 2 today. Swings through it. Tad late, 1-1.
LaGrange out of Georgia is the smallest school in this tournament, 765 enrolled. Founded in 1831. It's the oldest private college in Georgia. I don't think we ever did a favorite LaGrange alums.
Oh, you better then.
Seamus is never going to have heard of this guy.
Our producer?
Yeah, he's never going to have heard of him.
That's a fair ball that has brought her, guns it across the diamond for out number 1. All right, go.
This is an old guy note. Remember Blondie, the comic strip?
Yes.
Dean Young, the cartoonist that invented Blondie, is an alum of LaGrange.
First baseman number 5, Jack Larson.
Dwayne Shattuck, the producer of Mad Men, is a proud alum of.
Love that show.
Well, Dwayne Shattuck, LaGrange alum. And Blake Clark, TV and film actor from The Water Boy, one of your favorite movies, and Home Improvement. He also went to LaGrange. Short rundown of LaGrange Panthers, who didn't send their mascot Pouncer here.
But, as we've noted, that's one of 8 that didn't.
Pouncer, I'll bet, looks good in red and black.
We'll never,
we'll never
know.
Maybe if Cole makes this tournament here next year.
Well, then there's no excuses. We can see Cole from our beauty shots that we take.
I agree. If Cole drives across town, they can send their mascot, whatever it is.
They're right downtown.
Yep.
Larison behind in the count 1-2. Comebacker. Plantamuro's got his pitchers back. 2 down. And the batter will be Chatham.
Strikeout 4 ground balls since Wallace entered the game.
Getting it
The
done.
shortstop, number 21, Caleb Chatto.
And doing it quickly. 11 of his 16 pitches have been for strikes. He's got ahead of every hitter. And gets ahead of this one. Chatham fouling it off. You're checking on the co-mascot, aren't you?
Of course.
Emailing him, sending him a text, telling him to get over to town and represent mascots from throughout the land.
Depends what their mascot is.
Oh.
It's private liberal arts school.
Cole.
Yeah. Right here in downtown.
No, I've seen the campus of Cole. I don't know the mascot's name.
All right. Give me time. You watch the game.
Meanwhile, the
0-2.
pitch to Chatham 0-2 is
1-2.
high. Chatham has pitched. We saw him warm up earlier. He's a pretty good positional player playing shortstop, though fouls this one off. Down over the bullpen where there is some activity for.
I knew this,
Okay.
but it escaped me. They are the Co-Hawks.
So
And it's spelled K-O Hawks, even though the school is spelled C-O-E. The Co-Hawks.
that's Griffin Pondbriant again, who's throwing in the bullpen.
Bouncer, 4-3 on the putout. 1-2-3 frame for LaGrange. Still trails at 7-1.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Warriors.
See, there's Cole College. It's right. Yeah, I don't have a telestrator, but it's in there. Cole College is right along the freeway system there.
In Cedar Rapids.
Yes, in Cedar Rapids, home of the Hawks. K.O. Hawks. Ryan Bagdasarian.
Home of Quaker Oats, too.
Home of Quaker Oats.
A lot of co-graduates stay here and work for Quaker Oats.
I would think so, yeah. Well, after seeing the tuition when I'm doing research, no, it's no wonder. it's a big bill. Bagdasarian, Broadhurst, Messigano. Here in the 6th inning for Eastern Connecticut State as they try to build upon their 7-1 lead, and that's going to be foul off the tarp.
I couldn't find any alums for Eastern Connecticut that I thought would trip your trigger. Pat Boyd, who's a Connecticut State representative, but we don't talk much about the politicians. Little East Conference champs. They for the 2nd straight year are these Warriors. Oh, another alum you might be interested in. Camille Kostek, a cover model on the SI swimsuit.
Now we're talking.
But I don't have any other real famous Eastern Connecticut alums.
Okay. Well, if these guys win a national championship,
yeah,
then they'll all fall into the category of famous alums.
Yeah, the Bagdasarians and the Broadhursts and the Mazzanos, they'll all be on that list of Wikipedians.
Absolutely. We'll make it happen. Broadhurst, All-American. He can certainly be on that list. Steps into the batter's box here with one away.
They got some work to do yet, though. They got to dethrone Salisbury, and they got to hold off LaGrange over the last 3 innings.
They've been in the driver's seat here this afternoon, 7-13. And they've given up just the 1 tally on 5 base hits.
Eastern Connecticut was founded in 1889, by the way. It's the 2nd oldest school in the Connecticut state system. Always trying
would UConn? No, UConn's not the oldest.
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
UConn is a large school. I was out in stores 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Man, that's a beautiful campus. 32,000, I believe, enrolled at University of Connecticut.
Drive down Gene Auriemma Way?
Actually, the baseball field is on Jim Calhoun Way.
Jim Calhoun Way, yes.
I don't believe they've named a venue or a street yet for Gino.
Yeah, they'll get there. This one will be a base hit for Broadhurst as he continues to rake this season. And in this game as well, he doubled in the 1st and now singles here in the 6th. Just a beautiful swing.
First hit since the 4th inning for the Warriors. Yeah, Broadhurst, he's a good player.
R&D just told us Central Connecticut State is the oldest in that fine state.
In Eastern Connecticut, then the second oldest in the Connecticut state system. And now you know.
The more you know. Masagno is the batter, just so you know. John's had a great day. 3 for 3, all of them singles, and he's driven in 3. Slot him into the cleanup spot, and he has cleaned up. Cramer, 1-1. Smigelski strikes the pose trying to get the call.
Yeah, I'd say Mazzano is a good candidate for your Bill and Bob player of the game. We need a corporate sponsor. But he made that nice running catch against the wall on left field.
Yeah.
Well, he's a good player.
He's sitting waiting on a 2-1 pitch and takes 3-1. Well, I think that we're here. It would be the Quaker Oats player of the game.
Well, you better talk to your umpire buddy to see if he can get us to deal with them to kick in a little cash to sponsor.
We're beyond the NIL opportunity part of our careers, so I'll have to talk to someone. This one playable. Irves will get there. It's out number 2. First time they've retired John. And now Malcolm, the catcher, will step in. Doubled and scored in the 4th.
The catcher, number 7, Ben Malcolm.
Old school guy. Steps down, picks up some dirt. No batting gloves, of course, before he gets in the box. Dirty uniform.
Big fan. And another base hit. It's all working for number 7. First and second with 2 away for Rich, the designated hitter.
He's an Iron Man behind the plate, too. He's started all but 3 games this year for Eastern
Designated
Connecticut.
hitter, number 6, Jack Rich.
I like Jack. He went out there to, little housekeeping, went to get the bat from Malcolm, who it was like halfway between home and first. And he has to walk all the way over there, and he yells at his teammate, gives him a little grief. Feel the love.
Another guy with no batting gloves.
Stopped by Smigelski.
I think there may be a few bees in the bat in those March and April games in Connecticut when the Warriors are playing some opponents without batting gloves.
It's a rarity these days. Good pitch there. 1-1. Hits now for the Warriors.
Only 1 clean inning by LaGrange pitcher against these big boppers.
Just outside, 2-1. Rich swinging that bat, trying to stay loose, getting ready to pounce on something that he likes. Cramer ready. And to the plate, the 2-1, 3-1. Boy, LaGrange only able to scratch out 1 run in the top of the 5th inning. They can ill afford to watch this deficit balloon even further. However, free pass loads them up with 2 away.
Cramer's been their closer. I don't know if he's pitched much this much. In fact, Coach Kelton thinking along with me, probably I'm thinking along with him, because he's, I believe, going to make a change. Michael Menhard is in the bullpen. He went 2 innings in his longest outing this year. He's up to 2 innings right now with 2 outs here in the 6th. No signal to the bullpen for Menhard yet. And we've warned the umpires in no hurry to go out and break up conferences.
Taking a long route to get there, too.
But he finally does. And Kelton's going to stay with Cramer.
All right. Let's see if the move pays off. David Kelton on his walk back to the dugout. He eyes up his bullpen to see if his guy's ready, just in case. Here's Tower with the bases loaded and 2 away. Outside 1-0.
Tower's 1 for 3 today. 3 for 10 in the tournament.
Two and 0. Meantime, the LaGrange dugout, they did the relay system, asking the guy in the end near the bullpen, is he ready? And signal thumbs up.
Hitters count here for Tower.
Three and 0. Malcolm, being the catcher that he is out at second base, he might be sneaking signs. He's waving his hands trying to help his batter, Josh Tower. I think he knows what's coming. Well, what's coming is a walk and a free RBI to make it 8-1. And that's going to be all for Cramer.
Cramer's had command issues all year, averaging almost a walk an inning. And he walks a run in there after giving up 2 hits and a walk this inning. And Michael Mengert will come on in a jam.
Menhart will make the walk in from the bullpen. He will be pitcher number 4 for LaGrange when we return. The right-hander, and back to just prior to the walk, look at the catcher Malcolm, number 7. He's peering in, just like we're peering from the center field camera and saying, hey, it's coming.
Was he signaling to Seamus that the ball was coming there and almost hit him?
Yeah, our producer next door almost got his dental work.
That wouldn't have been good for the viewer if our producer was struck. Anyway, he's okay. We play on.
Play on. Our crew is a bunch of gamers as well.
Menhart on for the second time in this tournament. He threw inning and 2/3 of scoreless, hitless relief the other night in the 12-0 win over Trinity after Coleman went the first 7 1/3. Coleman had a whole lot of different luck today. Give you Menhart's numbers after this 1-1 pitch.
Plantamuro takes 2-1.
Menhart coming into the tournament 2-0 with a .533 earned run average. This is his 14th appearance, 10th out of the bullpen. He's got a save. In 27 innings, he's allowed 29 hits, 16 earned runs. He's walked 12, struck out 21. Opponents have hit .269 against the right-hander.
This one to center. Irves grabs it for out number 3. Warriors get that run back that they gave away. And it's back to a 7-run cushion at 8-1.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
Another cloud shot for you as we bring you back inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
And those are dark clouds, if you haven't noticed, Bob.
A little darker.
Bob's in denial today. The rain is getting closer.
I'm like the players. Like,
play on.
Leave us alone. Important baseball game going on. Top of 7. 7-run lead for the guys in white from Eastern Connecticut State as Smigelski leads it off here for LaGrange. Getting late for them.
8 runs, 15 hits, no errors for Eastern Connecticut State. 1-5-2 for LaGrange.
This one straight up. Is there room for Malcolm? Yep, one away. Aldridge, the designated hitter, is next, 1 for 2.
Wallace has retired all 7 batters he's faced.
Designated hitter number 27, Jared Aldridge.
Strike. Tried to check his swing. Just got a piece. So 0-2, Wallace gets ahead. Backhanded by Malcolm.
Aldridge for the long home run yesterday.
Not this AB.
Yesterday seems like a long time ago at LaGrange right now.
2 away. First punch out of the afternoon for Wallace.
Breaking pitch had him off stride. Yeah, LaGrange collected 17 hits yesterday, won 15-3 in eliminating Trinity. But that was yesterday.
That was Haybear, the batter. I'll correct myself. That's the second strikeout for Wallace. He came on in relief in the 5th inning with men on base and got the strikeout to end the inning. So 2 Ks for him now.
Then he got 2 ground balls after that.
Roll it short. Donahue is there. Side retired. Stretch him out time here in Cedar Rapids with the Warriors in front 8-1. Getting closer to completing the bracket that is pictured there. If Eastern Connecticut State keeps on keeping on, then they will slide in to that final slot, the championship slot, to face the defending national champion Seagulls from Salisbury. If that happens, it's the best of 3, winner take all. It'll start tomorrow. And then we crown a new champion. Dog pile to ensue. As is tradition, foul off into the picnic area.
Tomorrow's game, the schedule says 11 a.m.
Let's go with that.
Well, you got to be flexible in this term because of weather, but
and it would be It would be 2 games, correct? Am I right if it's down to the final 2?
We'll play 2 games tomorrow.
Yeah, we would play 2.
Matter what the start time is.
And if one team wins 2, then that's
we'll
it.
have a champion. That dog pile will ensue, as
that's
you
right.
suggest.
But if they split the 2 games tomorrow, then we all come back on Wednesday.
And then it is a winner-take-all game.
Yes, and then there's definitely a dog pile on Wednesday. So first things first, see if Eastern Connecticut State, they can get the final 6 outs they need against LaGrange. And we'll have our championship field set. The final 2 teams as Claiborne continues to battle here.
Griffin Pontbriand once again throwing in the bullpen for the Warriors. Wallace went one time through the order.
2-2.
Wallace retired all 9 hitters one time through the order, but Coach Ham says he might have had enough because this time it looks as though Pontbriand is throwing with some authority down in the bullpen.
Now the souvenirs for the kids that are here during this Claiborne at-bat. Manhart will try again. Reach out, poke to left center, long run, and getting there is Palo.
Wonderful catch by the left fielder. Palo goes a long way, shows his speed. This is how it ends. Nice play. Saves a double. That diving catch.
Give it up for 31. Highlight reel stuff there. 1 away in the 7th. Donahue now. Fouled off. Donahue's been busy today. This is his 5th at bat. He singled twice, scored both times that he singled. Done his part. Get on base. Let your teammates pick you up, and they have. One and 2 to Zach. This one to left. Palo. Less drama here. Regulation catch that time. 2 away. And the batter will be Bagdasarian.
Center fielder number 11, Ryan Bagdasarian.
Ryan's 1 for 4. Scored the first run of this contest back in the first inning after singling. Takes a strike.
Eastern Connecticut was seeded 2nd in this tournament. Salisbury, the defending champs, seeded 4th. That's the matchup we get in the finals. Stevens Point eliminated the top seed, Marietta. And I think some Eastern Connecticut folks' noses were out of joint that they weren't the top seed.
Yeah, there was some debate.
They were ranked number 1 in one poll, and when you go 46-3, maybe you deserve some top-seeded love. And Marietta was deemed to be the top seed. They're home today.
Two and 2 to Bagdasarian.
Salisbury beat Marietta head-to-head to send the Marietta into the losers bracket, and then UW Stevens Point eliminated the Edda Express yesterday.
Full count And ball 4. 2-out walk. Brings up Broadhurst.
Third baseman number 20, Luke Broadhurst.
Luke doing what Luke does. Double, walk, single, and score in the 6th inning.
Drove in a run in the first. Got the Warriors off and running.
Oh and 1 to Luke. Watches that one sail outside of the zone. Little tapper foul at the plate. Menhart, quick peek over at first. There he goes. And the ball goes all the way back to the netting.
Could be a stolen base, though, because he was off running long before the ball sailed back to the backstop.
Hit the bull. That one whizzed behind Broadhurst, who never moved. Just figured it was in a different zip code. And strike 3 call. Broadhurst looks back and has a word or two. Menhart will take it. 7th inning complete. 8-1 the score. Cruising over the neighborhood here in Cedar Rapids. And a overcast Monday afternoon. A lot of rain yesterday. Wiped out these 2 ball games today, but first one's in the books. This one moves to the 8th inning. And this is a new pitcher, Bill Brophy.
Yeah, Wallace's day is done. He retired all 9 hitters he faced. This is the gentleman we had talked about earlier, Griffin Pontbriand. Griffin is a freshman, 6'4", 230 pounds from Basra, Connecticut. On the year, right-hander, used primarily out of the bullpen. 2-0 with a 2.60 earned run average. This is his 15th appearance, 14th out of the pen in 27 2/3 innings. Pontbriand has allowed 31 hits, 8 earned runs. He's walked 7, struck out 24. Opponents have hit 292 against Griffin Pontbriand.
I like how you say that, Pontbriand.
I'm a hockey guy.
Yep, I knew it.
Got that French
I
Canadian
knew it,
thing.
yeah. Grounder to Donahue. One away. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Top of the order in Mixon. Down to the final 5 outs are the LaGrange Panthers.
You got that French Canadian Pontbriand going against Georgian Rat Mixon.
We've had some good names here at the College
I
World
like
Series.
Lucky the other day.
Yeah, which team was it?
They all kind of meshed together.
They had a Lucky and a Chance on the team.
Yeah.
I was like, well, which is it?
Well, Lucky wasn't Barry, if I recall. I think he left this early in the tournament.
Bouncer foul.
I want to say Lucky played for either. Well, you didn't play for Catholic University, huh? You played for Baltimore Wallace, maybe. I'll check on that one, Rob.
Yeah, get on that. A strike to Rhett Mixon. There's one of the good names, one of my favorites here at the tournament.
What did I say? Rhett's a Southern name.
Yeah. 2-2. That one pushed foul.
Chance Lagar was at Catholic University.
That's it, Catholic.
Yeah.
And they also had
Lucky Parado.
Lucky and Chance. Yeah.
Like I said, they didn't hang around long for us to get to know them or make fun of their name.
Pontbriand with a that was a hockey move there, Bill.
You betcha.
Fitting. 2 away. Watch this.
Kick save and a beauty. Here.
Yeah, all right. I'll give you that.
1-3. They're checking to see if Pontbriand is okay. And now Brian Ham's coming out to check on his pitcher. Where'd this hit him? He didn't have the goalie's pads on.
Yeah, I thought he hit him in the glove, actually.
Yeah, he tells Ham's okay. The umpire really comes out to check on him.
Oh, it hit him on the backside.
You don't need a goalie pad back there.
No, it's meaty and fleshy enough. It'll sting. It'll leave a bruise, but. So 2 away. McKinley Irvs the batter. That one almost hit the pitcher, too, and he said enough already. Get out of the way. Irvs with a single with 2 outs.
First hit today for Irvs. He certainly had a good tournament.
Third baseman number 17, Joe Ruth.
And now Joe Ruth, the batter. 1 for 3 this afternoon. The other night set the all-time NCAA Division III hits record for one season.
Irv's now 7 for 19 in the tournament.
Upstairs to Ruth, 2-0.
Ruth 7 for 17 in the tournament.
And he's got another base hit. Make it 8 for 18. 2 aboard with 2 down.
You don't want to fall behind him. 2-0. He gets a pitch to his liking, puts it in right field between the first and second baseman. LaGrange got something going. This is their cleanup hitter, Larison.
He's nothing for 3 today, but always a threat. And the table's been set by his Panther teammates now. Up to the big lefty. It's out of the way, ball scoots away, and Malcolm will just eat it. Wild pitch makes it 2nd and 3rd with 2 down.
Larison 3 for 16 in the tournament. Got a couple RBIs. Certainly needs a big 2-out hit here to give LaGrange some hope.
Not going to get it. Tower gobbles it up, steps on the bag, side retired. Just 3 outs remaining for LaGrange. Bottom of the 8th before they get there with an 8-1 lead is Eastern Connecticut State.
Leading off the bottom of the 8th inning, left fielder number 13, John Misano.
Race is on to get this game in before the weather shows up. It's in the area. First pitch swinging. Misano down the line. And he's in there with a double.
4th hit of the day for John Mazzagno.
Yeah.
And again, he had the nice running catch, bounced off the wall, but he's been the hitting star with 3 RBIs and now 4 hits after a double to lead off the 8th.
Here's Malcolm, the catcher. He's 2 for 4.
No, they call an error. They take the
On Ruth.
yeah.
Yeah. Malcolm waits for the 1-0. Big swing. We were joking, and it might only be half joking between innings to say if you're Eastern Connecticut State, swing at everything. You want to hurry up and get to the 9th inning because the weather is coming. Bouncer. Ruth gets another chance and makes good there, 1 away. Batter will be Rich.
Mazzagno did go hunting a fastball on the first pitch.
Yeah.
Malcolm hit a 1-1 pitch to ground out to the 3rd.
Jack Rich.
And now Jack Rich, designated hitter. He's had a good day. Pair of singles and a walk. He's driven in a pair. Up and down the lineup card, everybody's had a real good day when you're up 8-1 on 15 base hits. First pitch swinging, foul ball.
Eastern Connecticut State had 8 hits in each of their first 2 wins against Baldwin Wallace the first day, against LaGrange Saturday. They put their hitting shoes on today.
One and one with 1 away. Runner out there at second base. This one lifted up in the air. On the infield, it's caught by the shortstop. 2 away. And Tower will be the hitter.
The first baseman, number 12, Josh Tower.
Josh's line is solid as well. Single. Scored a run, drove in a run. He also walked. That's how he got that RBI with the bases loaded. A strike, 1-1. And hard, quick peek back at second base. Left field, Palo trots in. Side retired. Last gasp time for the Panthers from LaGrange. They trail by 7. Well, certainly, Bill Brophy, this game qualifies as the Web Gem special. We've seen 3 really good ones in this game alone.
Now, really have done some nice plays. This is probably the best. Zach Diana, who going deep in the hole and then makes a strong throw to get the runner at first. This is Mazzagno out in left field. He's been the hitting star, but paid the price there after a long run. And then Mazzagno with a sliding catch on the wet turf. And there's yet another sliding catch by Palo from LaGrange. But yeah, you're right. There's been some spectacular defense And it's been a real good game. If you're from Eastern Connecticut State, they lead 8-1, playing the 9th.
3 more outs, and they can punch their ticket into the best-of-3 final against the defending national champion Seagulls from Salisbury. Chatham will lead it off, then Smigelski and Aldridge. Those 3 are scheduled 5, 6, and 7. Two and 0.
Brian Ham taking no chances. He's got somebody up in the bullpen, even with a 7-run lead. That's Nolan Lincoln throwing for the Warriors.
Ponpriant with the 7-run lead. Walton throws strikes, young man. Two and 2.
Chatham is trying for a 7-run homer with that swing.
Walking off. One of the dogs is barking.
I think he hurt his shoulder with that swing.
I do too. You mentioned, I mean, he just gave it his all, and something's not right.
Dave Kelton coming in to ask what he did. Big swing. And I think he popped his shoulder out.
Yeah.
Or at least stretched it out. He must have a chronic problem with that, but it's certainly bothering him now.
Yeah, you could see one of the hands flew off the bat, and he just kind of windmilled it with one arm. Trying to shake the cobwebs here. Wants to hang in for his final at bat. 2-2. And he just one arms it out to left field. But the signal's right there on the run, 1 away. Well, if the end is near for LaGrange, you know it'll be an emotional finish. Bill documented, and it's been well documented, the tragedy that this team has gone through.
2 pitchers killed May 14th in a car accident. Moment of joy after they'd won the USA South Atlantic Conference title turns into a tragedy in a car accident. And these players have played through it. It's certainly been therapeutic for them to get back out in the field and play with their teammates and their friends that all went through it together. But you don't get over it. And again, the baseball season 2 outs away from coming to an end for a gritty bunch that's had a, well, incredible year. You don't expect anything like that when you play college baseball.
Yeah, they've used it to bond as teammates and family members to help get over the grief, but also to use it as motivation and to push them and to pay tribute to their fallen teammates. You saw the patches, the B's on the back of the helmets. Those 2 young men never too far away from their thoughts on the diamond. A walk to Smigelski here. And of course the patches,
Designated hitter number 27,
numbers over the hearts. Aldridge, the designated hitter. Ball 1 just missing. There's a strike.
Good take by Aldridge, though. Make this guy throw a strike. It's going to drive Brian Ham nuts with a 7-run lead. He can't throw strikes.
Another one, 1 and 2.
LaGrange needs base runners. Aldridge taking again. Got a swing here, and the 1-2 pitch.
He is, and it's a base hit to right. Jared puts runners at first and second with 1 out.
Working
Now
down
Hebert.
See if Nolan Lincoln is ready. The caps go off, telling Brian Ham he is if he wants to make a pitching change, and he will. Tough to get the last 3 outs in the game.
Never fails.
Ponbriant found that out the hard way, and we're going to get to meet Nolan Lincoln in a minute.
Lincoln to try to get the final 2 outs of this contest to punch their ticket to the best of 3 national championship.
Nolan Lincoln's a 6'4" sophomore, 6-0 on the year with a 276 earned run average. This is his 14th appearance, 10th out of the bullpen. Here's his first pitch.
Hebert takes ball 1.
29 in the 3rd innings. Lincoln's allowed 20 hits, 9 earned runs. Walked 7, struck out 21. Opponents have hit 189 against Lincoln, who's being asked to close out this one.
He's got a 7-run cushion to work with. 2 aboard for the Panthers. Strike there evens the count. Strike. Rhett didn't think so. But it's 1-2. Lincoln delivers and it's fouled off. Out of play.
Mayberry spoils that pitch. His job's to get on. He'd love to give Ruth and Larison a chance to hit again.
Oh, you know it.
Because there'd be something on the line at that point, but they got to get some base runners.
Palo's in the on-deck circle. Hebert sitting 2-2 now. And he got hit. That'll load the bases. You want base runners? There you go.
Well, Lincoln didn't want to do that with the 2-2 pitch. So the bases are loaded. Still only 1 out.
The left fielder, number 31, Gabriel Palo.
And now Palo will be the hitter. He's the number 9 hitter. As Bill mentioned, the big bats are lurking. Mixon, Irves, Ruth, Larison.
Got to have Palo and move the line here, though.
Yeah, that's job 1 right now. He takes ball 1. Gabe today has singled in 3 trips. There's a strike from Lincoln. Slicer out of play. Outside, 2-2.
The much promised rain has started to fall here. His umbrellas are in evidence.
Yep, some sprinkles. Let's see it on the pavement here, but we play on 2-2 and tied him up. On the appeal, he went around. Tried to get out of the way and couldn't. 2 down.
So a big strikeout for Lincoln. Comes inside. Palo tried to hold up but couldn't.
The right fielder, number 24, Rhett Mixon.
Yeah, you can see that's not even close.
There's the rain slickers.
So now it's up to Mixon to keep the Panthers' hopes alive.
Ball one to Rhett. Fifth AB for Mixon. 0 for 4 so far. A strike, 1-1.
Five for 15 in the tournament is Mixon, even though he's worn the collar today.
To second. To first. Ball game. Give the W to Eastern Connecticut State University. They win it 8-1, and they will play for a national championship in 2022.
They just out-clubbed LaGrange, fact silenced LaGrange bats. The Panthers end up leaving 9 on base. But Eastern Connecticut got their big guys to play. Luke Broadhurst with a big RBI to get him off and running. Mazania with 3 RBIs, pair for Jack Rich, and they got good pitching. And will play for the national championship in a best-of-3 series against the defending champs from Salisbury tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Daylight Time.
And then there were 2. For Bill Brophy and our entire crew here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, I'm Bob Brainerd saying so long. Once again, the final score, the Warriors over the Panthers, 8-1. You've been watching all the Division III baseball action on NCAA.com.